So I'd like to start by having you talk a little about electronic arts and how that deal is impacting Baton Rouge as far as video game development.
Electronic arts has really put us at a stage in the world in terms of the digital media. It was not an easy piece to put together because there were a lot of moving parts. You have also different headquarters that you have to work with. You have employees you have to work with, and there's a whole lot of factors, including if you decide to move, how are you going to deal with the feelings of employees, or whether or not the employees' families are going to be willing to move. But with the big piece with EA, we really were battling Romania, and that's a new one for us. But with the state, with the chamber, with us, and I mean, there were so many meetings I can't even keep a track of all the meetings over at least a 6-year period. Dinners and back and forth and give and take. We went back and forth between, okay, whether or not we were going to set up a curriculum. How was the curriculum going to be set up? Who was going to decide who was going to run the curriculum? How were we going to attract students to it? How were we going to attract the people to come and work? Where will it be located at the trial stage if we're going to also build a regular building for them? So all of those things had to be negotiated, and that took a number of years. But the great part about it, although we kind of separated sometimes only because we didn't have it together, we never gave up trusting one another and working with one another, and now we enjoy the success. But you can imagine at a point whereby you think that everything is about to come together, and you go to the headquarters out in California thinking that you're going to hear this announcement. And I even had a sign with the name of one of the workers on it, one of the brothers, ready to present to him. And I still have that sign because it didn't go through. But at the same time, the disheartening part is that when you work hard for something, and we all have, but when you hear, well, we have changed our plans, we're not going to go ahead as far as what we thought. If we build, we're going to build in Florida, we're going to build in California, we're going to build in Canada. And there may be something down the line, but this will be the focus of our plans. But still, we never gave up talking. Dialogue in any circumstance is the best thing you can do to resolve differences. So that dialogue made it possible for us to stay at the table, for us to show them a demonstration of what the chamber could do in terms of locating people to work here, because they are groundbreakers for us. We didn't have anything this big before, and they saw what could come together by creative minds working, and therefore it worked out now where it went from the talking stage to now an actual building. But that's because we gave trust to one another and we never gave up.
What impact, now that EA is established here, do you feel that will have on luring other companies to set up game shops?
Well, when you have EA, you have part of the king of the jungle, so to speak. You have a company with a track record that is very solid, and you have a company that has put out some very important games. As a dad, I can't tell you how many times I was worried about my kids committing mutiny in the family if I didn't get the Madden games. And so, so they had a brand out there that was marketable, and they kept expanding it, they changed it, they had other products out there, and it kept the kids focused. And so this was very important because what they did not and will not settle for mediocrity. And so what they've done was try to improve at every angle the offerings to young people and to adults too, to say that, let me tell you what, we are here to stay. We are here to compete. We're here to get your business. And they've proven it to everybody in Baton Rouge and throughout the world.